Well, good morning. Really appreciate everyone being here. My name is Rob Bohannon. I'm on the Government Affairs team here at HDL, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the celebration of the expansion of our headquarters facility. We're honored to have so many honored guests here today, many of whom you will hear from momentarily. We know that this type of growth doesn't happen by accident and without the support of many of you in this room. I want to recognize some of our business partners that are here in attendance today, including Bon Secours, the Commonwealth of Virginia, ACAC, and ProChange. Also want to recognize from the Virginia General Assembly, Senator Walter Stosh from Richmond is also here. And VCU President Dr. Michael Rao as well. Welcome. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, U.S. House of Representatives Majority Leader Eric Cantor. A lifelong resident of the Richmond area, Majority Leader Cantor began his career in politics working for Congressman Tom Bliley. He served in the Virginia House of Delegates between 1992 and 2001, and has served in the U.S. House of Representatives representing the 7th District of Virginia since 2001, and served as Majority Leader for the 112th and 113 Congresses. Welcome, Majority Leader Cantor.
Thank you very much, and good morning. I'm here because I want to first of all congratulate Tanya Mallory. I look at today as really a reflection on two great things about our country. One is Tanya's story of an entrepreneur that just never ever gave up. And she and I were just talking about the original vision. Was it a 5-year vision, I think, of 10,000 feet for a regional lab? That's all it was going to be. And now here we are today seeing this hundreds of thousands of new square feet. Just a realization of a dream. And so, Tanya, congratulations. So wonderful. Such an inspiration. But it is what America does best, and that is allow people to pursue their dreams and pursue their happiness. And I join my colleague Bobby Scott, we serve in Congress, with that in mind. Not just business owners, but people who work here who can find good jobs and plan for their future. And so just a tremendous success story with that. And Tanya, also, the formula for the success of HDL, I think, reflects a better way in healthcare. And it's the principle of being patient-centered. And the whole mission, I know because I've met with Tanya on several occasions and talked to her team about managing healthcare risk, about trying to identify through the lab test where people could better improve their profiles and live a healthier and longer life. It is about patient-centered outcomes. And as you know, we're struggling at the federal level and trying to find a better way in healthcare. And I think that patient-centered healthcare, focusing on the freedom of choice that patients should have with providers to actually help to manage their lifestyles through places like ACAC and others so that you can be healthier. And healthier living means living longer, and it does mean saving costs. So it's a win-win-win. Congratulations on that healthcare mission. Congratulations on the realization of your dream. And I hope many, many more successes for your outfit. And frankly, thanks for the confidence in Richmond and the jobs you're creating for our region. Congratulations.
Thank you, Majority Leader Cantor. I also realized I neglected to mention we have many representatives here too from the state of Virginia, including the Office of Governor Terry McAuliffe, Lieutenant Governor Ralph Northam, and the Office of Attorney General Mark Herring as well. I want to welcome them here today and thank them for being here with us. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Representative Bobby Scott. Currently serving in his 11th term in Congress, Representative Scott represents the 3rd District of Virginia, which includes HDL headquarters. And prior to his service in Congress, he served in Virginia House of Delegates from 1978 to 1983, and then the Senate of Virginia from 1983 to 1993. In Congress, he serves on the Committee on Education and Workforce, where he's a member of the Subcommittee on Health, Employment, Labor, and Pensions. In 2010, he was recognized by the Hill newspaper as one of the 25 hardest working members of Congress, which we as constituents here at HDL appreciate. Welcome, Representative Scott.
Thank you, and certainly a pleasure to be here today. And Tanya, thank you very much for this occasion. Yogi Berra was once given a great award, and he addressed the crowd by starting with, "I want to thank everyone who made today necessary." I congratulate HDL on today's celebration, necessary because of incredible growth. HDL is part of one of the fastest growing industries in America, healthcare, and is part of the fastest growing subset of that industry, the biotech industry. Now, HCA encourages prevention by making sure that you detect things early. The Affordable Care Act does the same thing. It provides no copays for annual checkups and cancer screenings. HDL does the same thing by effectively detecting disease when it is curable, when it's easily treatable, and that's why there is a tremendous demand for your product. In fact, I got a test last year, and I'm ready for my second checkup, another checkup. I'm going to get another one this year, so I look forward to some results as good as last year. So thank you very much. Now, HDL's location in Richmond is no accident. Of course, we had a home court advantage because Tanya is born and raised in Richmond, so we had a home court advantage of that. But also, we have a secret ingredient. We have an available, well-trained, and well-educated workforce. Now, Eric and Dwight, Walter, and others have been working to make sure we have those investments in education. But one of the things that I think is significant is that earlier this week, I was on a program with Governor McAuliffe at the Commonwealth Center for Advanced Manufacturing, where we have determined that if we're going to be doing anything in manufacturing, it's going to be because we have a well-educated, well-trained workforce. And so that partnership with industry and colleges and universities is so important to make sure that that workforce is there. Likewise, we have available workers here in Richmond. VCU, the Biotech Center, and the other colleges and universities provide the workers that enable HDL to expand. So we are enjoying the benefits of those investments in education and benefits of the growing demand for HDL's product. So we have a lot of people to thank for making today necessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative Scott. I wanted to also, before we go on, recognize from the Virginia General Assembly, Senator George Barker just arrived as well. Our next speaker is Richmond Mayor Dwight Jones, who's been an active public servant in the city for over 35 years. Earlier this year, Mayor Jones was elected chair of the Democratic Party of Virginia and has also served as a member of the Richmond City School Board and Virginia House of Delegates, where he served as chair of the Virginia Legislative Black Caucus. He's also served on many corporate and community boards, including the MCV Hospital Authority, Metro Richmond Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the Richmond Red Cross and YMCA Board of Directors. Welcome, Mayor Jones.
Well, good morning, and what a great day this is for the city of Richmond. There's a lot of excitement. We can feel it in the air, and it speaks well to the vitality of our city. Tanya, it's my pleasure to be with you and to have been with you on this journey, the HDL journey. I believe that I've been here for all of the significant occasions. We've broken some ground, we've cut some ribbons, we've had some announcements, but it's been an exciting journey, and it's been my pleasure to be a part of it. And it's my pleasure today to be here to congratulate HDL on the expansion of your business. And Congressman Cantor gave love to Tanya Mallory, but I think she deserves a little bit more because she's a visionary leader and we're grateful to have that kind of leadership in the city of Richmond. Tanya Mallory. Somebody loves you, Tanya, I tell you. We're here today to celebrate the phenomenal growth of this company from 5 to the number my staff gave me was 650, but knowing Tanya, it's probably greater than that today. And it's really a feather in the cap of our city, but it's also a feather in the cap of Richmond's biotech movement. It's a testament to the fact that Richmond is fertile ground, particularly for businesses in the life sciences, and we are very pleased today to see this business growing as it is. HDL has a reputation as an extremely good and positive work environment, and I went back and shook some of the hands of the employees here, and they all seem to be happy, Tanya. I don't know what that's about. But people like working here, okay? And people want to work here. People come up to me, do you know anybody at HDL to help me get a job there? I also want to commend HDL for being a tremendous corporate citizen and for their philanthropy and helping us to get some of our other endeavors taken care of. And so we are very pleased to be here today to congratulate you on this expansion. It's positive news for our economy as well as for a testament to our competitive ability to attract and retain businesses. I was sitting here and I looked and I saw your version of our RVA slogan, and your version is RVA Innovates. And if there's any example of RVA being an innovative place, HDL is it. So congratulations, and we hope that we'll be here again for even more ribbon cuttings in the future.
I want to go ahead and introduce our next speaker, who really needs no introduction here at HDL, our co-founder, president, and CEO, Tanya Mallory. I heard some applause, okay? A veteran of the lab industry, Tanya is an award-winning entrepreneur whose pioneering work in the field of chronic disease management has helped propel the field of cardiology and related diseases into the forefront of diagnostic care. Her commitment to patients and physicians drives healthcare initiatives forward, moving from diagnosis of illness to sustainment of wellness. In 2012, she was named Ernst & Young's National Entrepreneur of the Year Emerging Category Award winner, and in 2013, she was honored as Virginia Business's Business Person of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tanya Mallory.
Good morning, everyone. It's humbling that you're all here to share this time with us, but there's been a lot of credit given to me, but it absolutely needs to go to Russ Warnick, one of my co-founders. Joe McConnell can't be here this morning, and all of the HDL staff that has actually made HDL what it is today. So thank you guys. For you guys that have not heard the HDL story before, we actually did believe that our 5-year plan was 10,000 square feet, 75 employees. That kind of, we exceeded that expectation in about 4 months. Had to break ground for the second time in 6 months of getting started. And I think I'm really sick of construction. I know Kent and others have expressed the same. But it all has started and it's become viral. For you guys that don't know, here at HDL, not only is there HDL, but we are a hybrid now of about 7 companies. Because of the needs and things that we initiated here, we've actually have brought in a company that has been assimilated from South Dakota. We have founded a company with employees here, G3, which is the largest panoramics and cardiology clinical trial in the world. We also, C3 Nexus is our partners here under the same roof. ProChange is now our partners here under the same roof. Intech is our partners here under the same roof, and we could go on and on. And so we have not only started HDL, but we've initiated about 5-7 other companies that will continue to grow from the seeds. And this is something Richmond can be very proud of, and of course the resources that we're going to tap into. And I failed to mention Numaris is a company now that is in Germany, and that will actually, their U.S. headquarters now will be in our second floor lab office. So it's great to spur so much growth. It's exciting. Change is constant. Most are not as comfortable with change as we are here, but it is something we deal with. We say, hold on to your chair, because that's the only thing that's going to stay the same. And so, and there is so much talent here in Richmond, and so much of the community that gets involved, that has supported us, that has actually answered the calling whenever we needed something to inspire and provide and support the growth and the things that we've been able to accomplish. I can't end without saying I'm a proud alumni of VCU. VCU had, as well as many other VCU alumni here at the labs and office, and I can't. I hear a lot of talk within the community about resources in labor pool and an educated workforce. I have seen no indication whatsoever of that. We've got some of the smartest, brightest, most innovative, most passionate individuals on the planet, and a lot of them are born and bred right here in Richmond. And so thank you for that from the community, and for everyone that supports that, and the efforts that go on to provide us the things we need to do to continue to grow. We do want to change the practice of medicine. We know that if we could touch 5% of the American population with chronic disease and cardiovascular disease and diabetes, just 5%, we could reverse the healthcare cost curve for the nation to 2010 rates. Today, we only have 0.9% of it, and so we have a lot of work in front of us. We are very passionate to get there, and I think the future is very bright, and we're excited to share it with all of you guys. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Tanya. And before we go any further, I also want to thank some folks here at HDL who made today possible. First off, from our government affairs team, Sam Schwartz, who many of you were in contact with, who helped arrange all the RSVPs and get all this together, put this whole event together. You probably don't see him; he's probably running around somewhere right now. But let's give Sam a round of applause for today. Also want to thank Kent Butler and our facilities team here who helped get the building ready, helped manage the construction of the new facility, and really made everything facilities-wise here what it is today. So let's give that team a round of applause as well. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our final speaker of the morning, Virginia's senior U.S. Senator Mark Warner. First elected in 2008, Senator Warner serves on the Senate Finance, Banking, Budget, and Intelligence Committees. And in Congress, he has been a leader in promoting private sector innovation, helping startup companies succeed. Prior to his public service, he co-founded the company that today is Nextel. From 2002 to 2006, Senator Warner served as governor of the Commonwealth, where he recruited 135,000 new jobs to Virginia. And during his term as governor, Virginia was consistently recognized as the nation's best managed state and best state for business. Welcome, Senator Warner.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sure you want to hear the exact same speech that everybody else has already given. I am honored to be here. Tanya, congratulations on this next great expansion. You know, as lots of things I like to claim, particularly during my tenure as governor, about how we made progress here and there in Virginia. The one thing I can't claim is that we fixed traffic coming out of Northern Virginia. So I was stuck on 95 for a long way coming down. Michael, nice to see you. Congratulations for all the great things going on at VCU. I just want to make two quick comments. You've had lots of speeches. This is a pretty amazing success story here at HDL. Yeah? 6 years ago? 5 years ago? Nothing. Now this next expansion, I think Eric and Bobby, the mayor and I have all come through and gotten the presentation. As Tanya said, this is really cutting edge of healthcare delivery reform. We may not all agree about how we get coverage right, but the one thing that we all agree as policymakers, and one of the most critical things that we can do, is drive down the costs of healthcare in this country. And you guys are doing that. That is a remarkable achievement. The only other point I want to make before we get a chance to kind of visit with everybody else is, you really are. We talk a lot about job creators in Washington or in Richmond. The facts actually show, and this is research done by the Kauffman Foundation, not conservative group out of Kansas City. They have done extensive research and it has shown that over the last 30 years, 80% of all net new jobs created in America have come from startups. They've not come from the IBMs or the Exxons or candidly from the local barber shop. They've come from startups. Entrepreneurs, innovators, having a new idea, being willing to say, how do we collect the intellectual capital, the talent that's out here, somehow or the other, find the way to amass the capital. Candidly, what we've got to do in Washington is sometimes just get out of the way to allow the kind of innovation that today we celebrate with HDL's great expansion, the great work you're going to do to continue to drive down those healthcare costs and curves. Amazing partnership with VCU. I know I've got 27 other factoids that I was supposed to present, but I'm sure that Eric or Bobby or the mayor have put forward those. So I just want to say I'm glad to be here. Congratulations to your great team, and congratulations to all of you who are making, again, Richmond and Virginia a great center for innovation. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Senator Warner. That closes our speaking program for today, so we can go ahead and make our way over to the new facility. Thank you.